Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your February 2020 reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome back. If those of you that are my subscribers, if you are new to me, welcome. I hope you stick around. I hope this resonates and you give it a thumbs up. And if you choose to subscribe, double tap that bell to be notified of new readings. So I know I haven't been doing mid-month readings, but this month I will bring you a bonus love reading, and it will be Valentine's Day and beyond, right? From Valentine's Day. So that will be your mid-month, and it'll be a bonus reading coming out to you next week. So once again, if you want to know when that reading comes out, double tap that bell. You get notified, okay? So make sure your notifications are on. So how have you guys been? How was the first month of the year? I hope everything has worked out wonderfully. The start of 2020. Some of you, some of my videos, I noticed that some of you, it's been a hit and miss. See how the first part of the year has gone on. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. February 2020. Check out your other placements as well. And if you're not sure about what other signs you have in your chart, there is a link in the description box below, and you can get a free natal chart, okay? Temple path. Are you going through some sort of awakening? Okay, what I just heard is some of you guys have been going through some self-realization, some reflection. Yeah. You're finally feeling a bit balanced. Just in time for the storm to hit. That's what I heard. Whatever you've gone through in the past, I had to get another one because I needed to know what was going to happen after that storm warning. So rest and rejuvenation is absolutely going to be needed. So here's the thing. Grow through what you go through, right? If you've been going through some tough times, some of you may have been going through tough times for an extended period of time, just when you feel like everything is finally getting in order, everything is getting balanced, your support system is in line, you've kicked out, people, places, things, situations that aren't for your highest good. Maybe you've changed your environment, maybe you've switched careers, you've left that toxic friendship, toxic partner, and you're finally starting to feel a bit balanced. Right? Well, I'm not going to say a bit. I do feel that some of you have come a long way. That is for the majority of you. Know that everything that you have gone through, Spirit has put you in that situation, probably numerous times, if you didn't learn your lesson the first time. We all go through these karmic cycles, karmic lessons, and that is something that you will keep repeating, a lesson you will keep repeating until you finally learned it. And if you feel like, Jesus, I can't go through any more of this, I've learned all my lessons, there may be a missing piece, a missing link before you move on to the next level. So understand that whatever it is that you have gone through, happy, sad, difficult, easy, whatever it is, speed bumps, hiccups, major life changes, know that Spirit is here to let you know they were with you every step of the way and you're on the right track. I feel that this opens a whole new world for you, a sense of understanding. So when this storm does hit, because what I just heard in my head is, I'm in a good place, everything's going smoothly, when is the next storm going to hit? When am I going to get some bad news? When is my, whatever. It's like you're anticipating this storm to happen. Some of you need to, well, most of you should stop that, right? But some of you are actually manifesting this storm warning because you don't have anything that's on the fence that's about to go down that's going to affect you in this way. Others of you, I feel like there's some sort of weird comfort in expecting the worst. It's like you say to yourself, you expect the worst so that you're prepared for it. But in reality, you're dreading, you're fearing, you're expecting the worst so that when it comes in, even if it's not as bad as you thought, it's like, I knew that was going to happen. I just freaking knew it. But, shift your focus to something positive. If you're in a good place right now, Enjoy every moment. Being in that negative self-talk, that lack mentality, that, you know, just when everything's going good, something bad is bound to happen. You know, maybe you get, you know, maybe you're afraid you're going to get laid off. Maybe you're afraid that, you know, you and your partnership, it's not going to work out. Maybe you're afraid that, you know, you're going to get kicked out of whatever. I don't know why that came to mind, but I feel like you're expecting bad news or expecting a tower moment, that rest and rejuvenation that comes after the storm warning, because I feel that the storm that does come in isn't as bad as you're anticipating. And it's going to get you to this point of, I was worried for nothing, right? Why was I thinking and overthinking that whole scenario, that whole situation? So let's see. Let's clarify this for my Scorpio friends. Five of Wands, whether that's conflict with someone else or some sort of internal conflict. Perhaps some of you feel the need to speak your truth about a situation in regards to money. You may have known about some sort of theft, burglary, cheating, scam. At one point, you may have been, not that you were fully involved. Everyone has their different levels of what they're okay with doing. Okay, so I heard identity theft. It's like, I'm going to say it. You may have been getting close to certain people to get their information, or you know of someone that was doing this, or this may have happened to you, only for them to, you know, take your money, your identity, have these new beginnings under someone else's name, under someone else's dime. If this was something that you may have participated in the past or know of someone that did that, it's almost as though someone you cared about was affected by it, and you really want to reveal the truth to them. But I feel that there's some sort of group of people, business, love, relationship, that are trying to stop you from moving forward and saying the truth, cluing someone in. I feel that you have this sense of needing to clear the air, storm warning, getting something off your chest because you're afraid of whatever karmic debt you may have incurred. Now, you have Virgo twice, so this may involve a Virgo. Whether this happened to a Virgo, you have Virgo in your chart. It involved a Virgo. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, 2 came out. So if this was like a group effort or a group of people that were aware of this situation, and perhaps you're not involved, this could be something very old that's from the past, but you're kind of afraid that this is going to come back and bite you in the ass because you're doing great financially. You're doing good for yourself. Some of you, you know, are making more money than you thought of. You're finally financially stable, financially free of debt, and you're just like scared that this is going to come back and bite you in the ass. And so you feel like, well, the only way this cannot bite me in the ass is if I clear the air, if I, you know, say something, if I get it off my chest and absolve myself and ask for forgiveness for any wrongdoing. family room and main female. So with that Nine of Pentacles here, I do feel, yeah, see, this is something that you have been thinking about doing. Affecting a Virgo, perhaps. There are some concerns here that I feel that this group of people are like trying to stop you from speaking up. It's like you're feeling, you know, I'm finally in a good place. I'm trying to move forward in a much better way. You know, I'm trying to live, you know, a better life for myself. Free of any sort of criminal activity is what I'm hearing. And you're standing your ground. You're just like, no, this isn't right, you know? And it's like they're throwing it at you like you had no problem doing it before. What now? Why now? And you're just like, this isn't right. Think about what you're doing. You can virtually destroy a person. Whether this is you telling a group of people or a group of people telling you not to destroy this person. Can be an Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and strong Virgo here. Doesn't have to, it can be any sign, but these are some of the players here. I heard saying it's not like you're going to see them again. You've got a new life. But in your mind, you're like, no, one day I'm going to have to interact with them. And I don't want this to come back and bite me in the ass. I keep hearing it's all the bad I did in the past is going to bite me in the ass. I'm in a good place and I don't want it to. You're trying to clear yourself of any karmic debt. Yeah, you're on a new path. I feel like you finally feel like you've got it together. I'm telling you. You finally feel like you got it together. You're afraid of any past... How can I say it? Any past errors, past mistakes, unethical, illegal. I feel as though you're in a place where you finally have your financial freedom, you're set, you've got your career, maybe you've, you know, gotten a very stable home environment, financial, you know, you've got your finances in order and you have not felt this good in so long. I feel as though you want to tell this person because you're hoping that you've gained enough of their trust that they won't put you in a situation where you'll have to do time. But everyone else involved is like, don't do it. Or it's vice versa. You've got a group of people telling you, don't do it. You're going to get locked up. Or you're going to get this person locked up. May involve marriage, partnership. But there is some sort of fear that your past will come back and bite you in the ass. So what are you worried about? Tell me more about this storm warning. So it's a friend, a female friend, mother figure, someone who's a single parent. Again, you have this single Virgo here. She may be the single parent and you're afraid of how this is going to affect your friend. Right. Okay, so here's the deal. You finally feel good. You're in a good place. You're stable. You're reflecting. Some of you may be awakening to all the cycles and karmic debt, karmic cycles that, lessons that you've had to learn in the past. And I feel that some of you have finally realized, well, you kept going through the same lessons over and over again because you kept creating them. You were avoiding learning the lessons. And the more that you were avoiding and learning the lessons, the more you kept repeating them. So at some point you had to reflect enough to make some major life changes, right? Those major life changes were what Spirit was guiding you through every step of the way. So although you wish you were in a better place, you have come a long way. And so perhaps this type of success you see in your eyes isn't like at the level of success you had in mind for yourself. And you're kind of afraid of being any more successful than you are because you're afraid of something that may have happened that you may have been involved with. A person, place, or thing, a situation, you're afraid it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. It involves a woman. Someone that perhaps you had a past with, a romantic relationship with. That may be the reason that someone here may be in trouble. If it comes out, if it's revealed that there was a relationship, you're worried about how it's going to affect this person, this single mother. But this is someone that, you consider a friend, someone that you feel is dear to you. And although there's a little bit of resentment here in terms of, I shouldn't have, put myself in this situation. I shouldn't have put this person in this situation. And now I can't be who I really want to be and grow and expand. I feel like some of you are trying to be out there in the public light, trying to get recognized publicly, but you're afraid. You may be afraid of this Virgo uncovering something about you, especially if they've got secrets that they know about you. You may be afraid of that, is what I just heard. I don't like that. Okay, let's see. What's the advice? What's the advice for this, please? King of Wands, Lovers, Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Did you marry into money? There's the Virgo again. Taurus, Two of Swords. Did you marry into money? Did you enter a relationship that would assist you in becoming more financially free? Perhaps you confided in them what this is from your past, and you're afraid that she's going to be the one that's going to get all of these people into trouble because she's holding it over your head. She knows what you've done. She knows what you've done. She knows that she can hold it over you. It's her way of controlling you. Because if you are trying to protect someone over here, your finances, this person's finances, this other woman, their job, their safety, their security, you're trying to protect them and they probably have no idea. So this is a new deck. This is Love Your Inner Goddess. I don't feel like that was enough advice, actually. So I'm going to pull something from here because these have been very synchronistic with the other cards. With the other readings. And I've been reading from the book because this is a new deck and I'm still trying to learn what each and every card is. So if you were involved with this person and then got involved with someone new, so you married for money, You confided in them about whatever this transaction was, business, emotional, otherwise. And she's got like these crazy moments of wanting to stir the pot, get someone in trouble. You're doing everything you can to try and stop her from revealing way too much. Okay. Amalthea. Notice there's 3. 3 people. So let's see, 41, card 41. Your soul is learning about love. Whether you fully realize it or not, you are breaking free from a pattern of relationship that has not been respectful enough of you and your heart. This includes the relationships you have had with yourself, with others, be they friends, romantic connections, colleagues, or strangers, and even the universe. As you allow yourself to feel worthy and release feelings of hate, shame, guilt, or judgment towards yourself, a new spirit of gentleness, love, and devotion will fill your heart and transform the quality of your connections with others and the universe. A beautiful new world of love is opening up for you. Which is pretty much what I got from this, and what I try to explain to you was that you've gone through self-reflection, self-realization of, and this is why you're in a place of thinking that your past may come back to haunt you someday. So the spiritual guidance here with Amalthea, the ancient goddess of nurturing, asks you to have faith in your ability to love and in the power of your heart. Perhaps you doubt your heart sometimes, wondering if it is pure enough, if your love is enough. Maybe you convince yourself that you have to do more or be more than the beautiful being that you already are. You must stop torturing yourself with these mean mind games. They are not good for you and they are not true. When negativity threatens to put you down, let your soul speak up from a place of feminine power and quiet inner assurance. As you say, I affirm myself and my love. Me and my heart are more than enough. Your heart is one of the special ones. It has the capacity to love in an unusually expansive way. Your heart is one that can care for the whole world. Within your heart is a healing warmth that can touch people, even complete strangers, and change lives for the better. You don't need to try and make this happen. It happens naturally when you are just being you. Amalthea, the goddess who soothes, reassures you of your heart's power and value now, and that how you love is more than enough. She reminds you to open your heart to yourself, to love yourself too. And the sacred ritual here says, feel, pretend, or imagine that you can smile at your heart. Feel your heart smiling back at you. Feel your heart smiling to the world, and the hearts of all living beings smiling back at you. So again, I feel like some of you may have been involved with some unethical things, unethical partnerships, business situations, relationships, that could have been in violation to like company policies, or some of you just third-party situations, cheating. Maybe both parties were married, everyone was married, single parent. There's so many different things here. But you are worried about something that can come back and bite you in the ass. And I almost I feel as though you're saying, well, if it does come back and bite me in the ass, I deserve it for all the horrible things I did in the past. But we all deserve forgiveness and love. And it starts with yourself. Okay, Scorpio? Let's move on to your love life and see what's up for my Scorpio friends. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on for your love life. Scorpio sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. And we'll start off with a card for the singles and then a card for the couples. Okay, so Scorpio sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for February 2020. What is the overall theme, the overall energy for Scorpio, February 2020? Scorpio singles, please. forgiving and learning. Scorpio couples. Children. Okay, we'll get on that one in just a bit. Okay, my Scorpio singles. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And I do feel, I mean, from the message I got earlier, was that in your general reading, I did feel as though you have done some self-reflection, some reflection in terms of understanding behaviors, ill will, negative, toxic traits within yourself and certain behaviors of the past, self-destructive and self-sabotage behaviors. And I feel that you've been on this path slowly recovering and healing. And there may still be some people that you feel that you may need to forgive or to ask for forgiveness. I'm sensing a lot of fear. There's Virgo again. So if this does happen, if this does go down, I feel like the other person is bribing you with whatever information they have, wanting to destroy this person. This person can lose their job. Complete tower moment. Things fall apart for this person. Whether you're at the hand of it, you, the death card. Or someone close to you. Yeah, and there it is again, third party. So perhaps you were going back and forth between two people. Technically, you're single if you didn't commit to either of them. At some point, you or someone here decided to walk away. 2 8s. You may have left a job. You may have left a job, a relationship, a situation. You've got the Queen of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Strong Taurus here with the Hierophant. Both of these are your cards, and so is the 8 of Cups. So very, very strong Scorpio energy here. I feel like there's this triad of earth, water, and fire that's ready to explode. That's why that storm warning is there. You know something is coming. You know you'll have to ask for forgiveness. Could also involve Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini with the King of Swords. And their family, home life situation. Wow, there is a definite fight coming. It's looming. That's why you guys got the storm warning. So, the 10 of Swords, the ultimate backstabbing and betrayal. Whether it's to yourself, whether it's to this other person, whether you're, you know, there's so many people involved here. It's like they all backstab each other, or it's a situation where one person creates the domino effect because they want to hurt one person, but it's essentially hurting everyone at the same time because they think they're doing it out of love. Wow. I also heard that you may have said something to get this person this angry and fired up. It may not have been the whole truth. Could have had some embellishments there, and that's what this person has just been sitting in, like festering on how they can get back at this person, how they can destroy that person, how can they get back at them for doing whatever they think that they've done to you or to this other person. I don't know, it's too many people. But truths will be revealed. Definitely has to do with money, new beginnings in love, new beginnings with money. This can also be a group effort. I just heard there is a couple here who is working together to destroy someone. Strong Gemini again. I think they're hoping for some sort of bribery, lawsuit, compensation. It's really strange. Maybe someone here has money and they think that they can bribe them. I'll keep my mouth shut if you pay this amount of money. I'm telling you. I shuffled, cleared the deck, and I still got it. Well, someone's going to jail here. And someone's going to say or do something. I'm telling you, it's about money. So if you're after the big fish, right? The big money maker, the wealthy man, you're hoping to get some of that, cash in on it, but you're going to be hurting a lot of people in the process, because what you don't realize is that may open an investigation that reveals a lot more than you were willing to share. What is this Tower moment, please? This is some very hateful destruction. Same card again. Not being happy with the amount of success you've had so far. And at this point with the Five of Swords, it's like, I don't care whose toes I step on. I'm going to climb my way up. And if that's not you feeling that way, but someone in your life, like someone that you're interested in, that you've, had some sort of relationship with, it's like, I don't care who I need to destroy to make sure that they don't come back into the picture. Wow. This person is your enemy. You may be your very own worst enemy. Or you have become their enemy in their process, because this may have been a friend. Wow, I'm telling you guys. Money, laundering, theft, cheating, scam, identity theft. There is some criminal activity around this individual, around this group of people. Wow. For those Scorpios that want to heal and continue moving forward in the path and the journey that they've been going through. Some of you may be okay with this type of behavior. Others of you, I feel that you've already gotten to a point where you've reflected and you're trying to make positive changes in your life, trying to get your life together. Trying to keep the right people in your corner. However, the bad people that maybe you've been trying to cut out, or that you've been trying to, be somewhat submissive or complacent with, they're the ones that you slowly have to get away from, but they're making it virtually impossible. Yeah, well, say what you mean. You've been holding back on your truth, on the truth. It's time to lean on Archangel Michael and ask for courage, strength, and fortitude to be able to fight this battle. Because it's not only your fight to fight. it's not only going to destroy a bunch of people, but you will feel the majority of the detriment emotionally and karmically. And even for those of you that have numbed yourself to feeling any sort of guilt or resentment and wanting to take any responsibility for poor past judgment, you'll still have this guilt that you will have to live with. And that type of energy that you carry is going to linger on into your future. It will be your abundance block. It will be a block in finances, in relationships, in growth, whether spiritual, emotionally, or financially. Very heavy reading, Scorpio. Let's move on to the children. And I just heard, when I saw the children card, the first thing for you couples, the first thing I thought of is not that you guys have children, but the children that are being affected by all this drama. Whether it's your children, that single mom that has children, a friend, family member, who all these other people that can possibly be involved or that can possibly be affected, and their children possibly being, taken away or something happening to them. This is some crazy energy, Scorpio. Oh my God. Clarify children for Scorpio couples, please. There it is again. The Hierophant. Oh my God. You guys saw me shuffle. This is one big reading. Oh my God. 4 majors. These secrets that are about to come out are going to destroy everyone involved. And if you're carrying that burden, if your goal was to destroy a person, a partnership, a business, a company, know that there are many key people, key players involved that you may care about, that may be your friends, that care about you, that will also be affected and subsequently destroyed or landed in reverse. Someone here is very angry, and they're seeing this as like some sort of revenge, payback, whatever it may be. They think this is going to make them feel better, to come out on top. So you may be carrying some burdens, some secrets, or someone around you is. It's weighing heavily on you. It may have kept you stuck in your head for quite some time, and now you're just like, to hell with this, I need to move forward. I need to do what's best for me. I need to do what's best for my company, for my family, for my relationship. And so you may be at the point of serving your own justice, right? Serving someone, subpoena papers in terms of suing a company, suing a business partner, a business associate. Some of you may be suing an ex or a friend. This is all going to blow up. This isn't good energy, guys, and I know Scorpios are going to do whatever the heck it is they want to do, no matter what. I feel that this is what's going to make you feel like you can have your new beginning. You can start over again. If you put people's dirty laundry out there, if you've gotten enough to bribe or persuade or destroy someone, there it is again. Business. This is mixing business with pleasure. Exactly what I said. Business with pleasure. So what was the truth? Did you actually love this person? Did you actually care about this person, or that they were just a part of the whole game? Who left who out in the cold for real? Was this just so that you can get information on something, on someone? I feel like someone here was being used purely for information. And you may have gotten enough information to destroy someone, destroy a group of people, take people to court. But there's a lot of players here. It's like I have not been able to move forward. I would love this new beginning. And I'm finally in a space where I can probably get my shit together, but I can't because I have this looming over me. And maybe it's time that I say something instead of keeping it to myself. Ten of Swords again. Page of Swords, spying, stalking. How dare they be in a better place than I am? I'm going to destroy them now. This is crazy, Scorpios. This sounds like a freaking novela, a soap opera. There's definitely enough characters, enough players in this to create your own, you know, show, screenwrite, screenplay, story. Remember to change people's actual names when you do. So, uber sensitive, irritable about the whole situation, a bit arrogant, and you're just tired of waiting for everything to work out the way you want it to. And although you're in a good place, it's just not enough for you. These are crazy ideas that you may be spewing about when you're drinking. At the same time, is you may have brought up the subject of this person from the past, and now they are being spied upon by a friend, a lover. They're keeping tabs on this person. It's all about money, baby. All about money. All right. I'm not digging this energy. Releasing myself from it. It's just not cool, not kosher with me. You know, no judgment, but I just absolutely don't like being around this type of energy where people's lives and livelihood can be destroyed. Instead of just talking, instead of just clearing the air, of forgiving yourself, asking for forgiveness. So I'm going to close out this reading with a couple oracle cards because I feel like I definitely need some sort of healing or positive message for you guys. And I'm not feeling that right now. I feel that some of you are still angry or resentful, and that side of you comes out when you've been drinking or partying or whatever it may be. And you may have someone close to you, my little Palo Santo. And you may have someone close to you that's unstable and at a point of saying, I'm going to help you get back at them. I'm going to help you destroy them. Even though that's not really what you want. It's awful. Archangel Michael, what message do you have for Scorpios? Can't make this shit up, Scorpio. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear toward others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. Now, obviously, you cannot control what other people may do. Be careful who you trust. Be careful what you share. Because you can't control other people's actions. And it's not like, I'm not feeling like you want them to do something like this. But I feel that's part of the whole, I need to surround myself with better people, better environments. That's where the self-realization, the self-reflection comes in. So power of surrender cards. What does Scorpio need to surrender to or surrender from? Even if you don't believe in prayer. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. One more. Surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So if you've got a group of friends that aren't the best, that are, that can be dangerous, that, you know, have no sense of ethics, have no like moral compass, where they don't care who they destroy. And then you have a group of friends that are loving and supportive and are there for you, guiding you every step of the way, trying to help you get through this, trying to help you stop any of this from happening. I think it's fairly clear what you need to do and who you need to stick with, okay? Be around those that you truly trust. Be careful about what you say about anyone around those that you don't fully trust. And know that we go through everything as a lesson. So there is a lesson in this, and I hope that you find the silver lining of it all. Scorpio, I wish you all the best. Your Valentine's Day mid-month bonus reading will be coming to you next week. So hit the bell to subscribe. I got stuck in my words right now. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will have more readings out to you very soon. Have a wonderful February, Scorpio. I hope that this craziness doesn't go down for everyone's sake. And I send you lots of healing and love. Take care, Scorpio. Bye.